Hey guys, it's Andy! Today I'm going to review one of my most favorite of the many Five Nights at Freddy's merch. These being the Mystery Minis! These guys are so cute, absolutely adorable. They really remind me of the popular toys called the Littlest Pet Shops. I used to have quite a few of those when I was young. They just look like little chibi animals with big heads. Super kawaii. Some of them are really hard to find as well. There's no way I would have had all of them for this review if it hadn't been for a friend of mine that found some of the harder ones for me. Luckily for us fans of these guys, Funko is making more! And by more, I don't mean these ones. I'm sure by now most of you have seen these in stores, the glow-in-the-dark versions, which honestly irritated me when I first saw them. First off, they're the exact same designs as the old ones, so what's the point? Even the cupcake is the same as the old one. Don't let this picture fool you, it does not have the teeth that the pictures show. I fell for it too, sadly. Second of all, these make glow-in-the-dark toy Freddy no longer hard to find? Did they seriously do this? And I mean, these aren't that bad. There are probably people out there who really like them. But to me, the glow-in-the-dark aspect is just not worth it. You might as well spray paint your own balloon boy with glow-in-the-dark paint. But enough of those guys. Let's move on to what I was actually talking about. Sister Location! Now these I'm excited for. They look adorable, they're all very unique, and I never imagined Nightmare Fredbear would look this friggin' happy. Now let's take a closer look at our current Mystery Minis. To start off, the FNaF 1 crew. Honestly, the paint on these guys isn't as good as it could be, but considering their price, I think it's well done. They all look quite accurate, although I'm tempted to paint their eyelids black. Of course they aren't completely accurate, but that's what you'd expect when they're stylized like this. So something like Chica's arms or Foxy being super fat is not exactly something I'd consider a problem at all. Instead, it just makes them look really cute. I really like how they made some characters have their mouths open. That's a cute little characteristic Funko didn't even have to do. They also all have razor-sharp little teeth, which makes them look adorably vicious. Sadly, we didn't get a Golden Freddy for this game, but at the same time, the Golden Freddy we did get could go either way. He doesn't fit the mold for either of the Golden Freddys, so it's really up to you. Next up are the basic FNaF 2 guys. Once again, they all look super cute. Although the puppet does look a little bit out of place. Instead of having larger eyes like all the other characters, he has small eyes and a huge mouth. Toy Freddy has the weirdest eyes. I guess they're supposed to be black eyes, but they're just designed so strangely. Mangle isn't really too mangled, but I see why they just did this. Mangle's a hard character to even draw. Other than that, these guys are super adorable. Next up, the more uncommon FNaF 2 gang. Although, in Chica's case, probably a little bit more common. I'm really happy they did make a beakless Chica. I mean, just look at that face! And the first time we'd seen these Mystery Minis, I immediately wanted to buy them all, and I knew if I couldn't afford them, I'd at least want that crying child. He's just designed so well. Super duper cute and sad! How could you turn this down? Weirdly enough, Funko switched Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Freddy around design-wise. Shadow Bonnie is supposed to be the pitch black one, and Shadow Freddy is supposed to be purple. This did bother me a lot when I first seen them, but now, I'm just happy these guys exist. Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Freddy really don't get included in merch very often. Though still, this is a really disappointing mistake. Next up, Springtrap. I'm also really happy Springtrap was made, although for some reason I don't love how he looks. I mean, he looks good enough, but Springtrap is my favorite character and I'm really picky about designs. I just feel like this didn't do him justice. But to each our own, right? Now we have this little fella. Pretty strange looking guy. He's supposed to be an endoskeleton, but he looks nothing like one. He's seemingly a new design that Funko came up with themselves. Although now that Sister Location is out, one could say he looks a lot like Yendo. No matter what you consider him, he's still a cool design, surely one of my favorites. Last but not least, we have our two hard-to-find glowing friends. Although, sadly, Toy Freddy got the short end of the stick. Either way, these two are still pretty neat. A somewhat cool idea that was extremely milked. Every time I see a box of these guys, it's full, so I wonder if Funko made much off of them. And that's all of them for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Please keep in mind that if my opinion differs from yours, that's okay. We're all allowed to have one, right? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have an awesome night. Goodbye!